So what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm glad you guys could make it for another video. Today's video's got me super excited to be able to show you what's coming to Matt's Monster Fish. We have a huge fish that we're going to pick up. You know, when I break out the 180-gallon pond and the minivan, you know we're getting some pretty big fish. And this is one from my personal collection that we're going to get. It's going to be one of the ones that's going to get added to my 1,000-gallon aquarium. That's right, guys. The 1,000-gallon aquarium is up and running. It actually has some fish in it, too. I cannot wait to show you guys that. But with that being said, guys, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. I got some big videos coming out on this 1,000-gallon aquarium. We're going to stock it with all kinds of monster fish, and including the one that we're going to pick up today, plus some others and other videos too. It's going to be really awesome to see just how many big fish that I'm going to get for this aquarium. But we're going to go ahead and get the pond loaded into the van, and we're going to make our way up north to Bowling Green to go get this awesome fish. Can't wait to show you guys. Let's go. All right, guys, let's get ready to head out. I am so excited to show you guys this fish. It is going to be insane. It's going to be something you guys are going to be mesmerized by. It's definitely a dream fish of mine. Oh my goodness, it's getting me so excited. I hope you guys are excited too. But let's go ahead and head up to Bowling Green. It's about 2.5 hour drive for us, and we're going to go get this beauty. So the guy that we're meeting up in Bowling Green is one of my good friends, and you may have heard of him if you're into the monster fish keeping community. His name's Tim Folsick. He's got a lot of beauties himself. He's been in the aquarium hobby for a really long time, and he is one of the guys that I have looked up to, and he's helped kind of teach and guide me through some of my difficulties of this monster fish keeping. He also gave me a lot of advice on breeding stingrays, and he helped me step by step throughout the way when my stingray gave birth to her pups. So this is a very close friend of mine, and maybe one day I might be able to travel all the way up to his place and see all the fish that he has. I'm telling you what, guys, his collection blows my collection away, and he's got some massive tanks too. So maybe one day we'll be able to get out there and see his setups too. I'm going to give you guys Tim's information, so if any of you are interested in some high quality fish, you can definitely hit this guy up. He's easy to deal with, he's awesome, and the quality of fish that he gets is second to none. I'm going to also leave a link to his Facebook down below, but go ahead and friend him up and send him a message if you're interested, and he can hook you up with some really nice fish. So we have arrived at our destination. The surprise fish that I got for you guys is in this tote here. I cannot wait to show you what it is. We got some water already into the big pond here for the fish, and we're getting ready to add some more water over here. That's what Tim's going to do. So let's go ahead and get this all set up. All right, guys, as you can see, we brought some extra water here to put into the pond, so the fish has enough water to make the trip back to my house. So we're going to go ahead and dump this into the pond, and then we'll go ahead and get the big fish into the container, and you guys are in for a big surprise. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Yeah, all right. Just water. All right, guys, are you ready for the reveal? I don't know. Should I show you? Oh, what's in there? What's in there? Who guessed it? Who guessed what I was going to get? Look how big she is, guys. That doesn't even do it justice there, but she is massive. She's at least 24 inches, if not bigger. Monster. And yeah, and she might be pregnant as well. She definitely has a bump in the back, so we'll keep a close eye on that, and we'll make sure that we make this travel for her as easy as possible, so it's easy on her and the pups. But isn't she beautiful, guys? Now what's going to be fun is I got to try to get this huge stingray into this pond with the net. This is the biggest net that I have, and she's just as big as this net, so things might get sketchy. So you guys are in for a ride here. Let's go ahead and get her into this pond, and we'll see what happens. Guys, think, should I just barehand her and pick her up into the pond? No, I don't think so. Oh my gosh, look at this, guys. She's probably a little bit bigger than this net. My gosh, and this is the biggest net you can buy at Walmart too. So I don't, geez. We're definitely bringing monster fish to a whole new meaning here.
It's gonna be tight.
My gosh. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. Come on. Pull up, pull up, almost. Pull up. There you go. Ooh, buddy. She's strong.
Not like that.
Oh. My goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh. Jeez. All right, guys, so she did have a rough entrance. I wasn't expecting her to be this size, but we were able to get her through the gap. She's doing A-okay, breathing normal, doing great. But here she is up close, guys, so you can get a closer look at her. But isn't her pattern beautiful? And like I said, we think she's already holding too. She's got a big bump in the back, so she could be popping out pups anytime soon as well. Take the air stone out here so you guys can get a better view. But she's absolutely massive. My gosh. But now it is time to get her home, get her acclimated to my aquarium, and get her in with all the other stingrays. Wow, guys, was that intense or what? That stingray is just huge. I was not expecting her to be that size. Now we have everything loaded, packed up, ready to go. We are ready to take her home. We got about a 2.5 hour trip back home, and we're gonna get her inside and get her acclimated very quickly and get her in with all her other stingray friends. Okay, so we are about at the halfway point of bringing the stingray back home. I'm here getting some gas. But what I like to do usually about halfway through any type of a long trip is check on the stingray, see how they're doing, see how the water's looking. So we're gonna go ahead and take a peek and see just how she's doing. All right. So let's see if we can get an up close look at her. She's doing good. She's breathing normal. No heavy breathing, which is really good. She's not stressed. She's not lost her color. Water looks very clear as well. So we are doing really good. So we got her in the container. We're gonna get her inside the house because it is really cold. We're gonna get her acclimated and get her into the pond as quick as possible to make sure that she's okay. As you can tell, she's freaking out a little, so we gotta go. All right, guys, so we got her in the house safe and sound. We're gonna get her acclimated to my pond right now with the other stingrays. All right, look at this, guys. My stingrays are coming up to check her out. That's my male. That's my other female. Just to give you a size comparison, he's about 16 inches. She's about 18. And then you have her. Now, I haven't measured her yet. I'm going to give her time to settle down, and I'm going to put a measuring tape on her and see just how big she is. But she's got to be over 24 inches, guys. It is just incredible how big she is. Just to give another size comparison, that's a 30-inch catfish. There you go. Freaking huge. As I told you guys before, she's pregnant. You can see the bump in the back, so that's exciting news. And hopefully we kept the transportation on her very calm and soothing for her, so she doesn't abort her pups, which is always a big plus. Stingrays are known to abort their pups if they're stressed during transportation, and she did not do that. There's nothing in the pond that says so, and she's doing great, not breathing heavy. But look at the size difference, guys. Oh my goodness. I thought my stingrays were huge. Now I have a monster-sized stingray. And I cannot wait to see how many pups she has. A stingray this size can produce anywhere from probably 10, 12, 14, 16. I mean, it can get pretty high. So we'll see what kind of pups we get out of them. There's my new marble stingray there that I picked up in the last video. Coming out and checking her out. So he's in heaven. He's my male. He's got this female, and that female coming up to us here, all to himself. Such a lucky dog. Maybe I should name him Hugh Hefner. He's got all the ladies. But she is just so big. Just to show you a comparison, this pond's 5.5 foot wide. And she fills it all up. It is ridiculous. I'm so glad that I picked her up. She's beautiful. Wow. Can you feel the babies kicking in there?
Yeah, you can.
I'm so jealous.
Baby, if you put your hand right here on her back.
I have never been able to do this
all kind of fluttering in here.
with this stingray, and then she hops in my pond no problem.
You can feel it.
And
just put your hand on her back.
See if she'll let me do it. Okay, you can definitely feel movement. That's so cool.
You feel it?
Yeah. This is the first time that we've actually got to pet Big Mama. So this is actually a really cool experience, but she's the one that jump-started it all. Alright guys, so I'm going to give you guys a nice little feeding video. As you can tell, I got probably a couple pounds of tilapia that I feed each day to these guys. The stingrays, I feed a little bit more shrimp and tilapia throughout the day, especially Big Mama over here. She's coming up to us. She needs to eat quite a bit because I believe she has quite a bit of babies in her. But we're going to go ahead and throw these in and watch them eat. As you can tell, the African tigerfish, he's very quick. He loves to eat. You'll see this 2 pounds of shrimp disappear very quick. You guys remember the red-tailed catfish? He's starting to get a little size to him as well. Remember when we had him, he was just a couple inches long? He's probably coming up on a foot now. And sorry for the glare. This isn't a sunroom, so there's not much I can do, but I needed some extra lighting in here for the video, so I apologize for that, but you can still see them eating pretty good. And it's about all gone. As you can see over here, Big Mama, she is eating quite a bit. There's quite a bit of tilapia over here that she's going to go ahead and probably take in. She eats a ton, guys. She's very expensive to feed. It's been a few months since I've showed a lot of my fish, and a lot of them have grown quite a bit. Look at the tiger shovelnose over here. He's gotten quite a bit bigger since the last time you guys have seen him. And then also my African tigerfish is on a huge growth spurt, guys. He has gotten so big. But look at those colors on him. He is an amazing fish. Got the iridescent sharks over here. They've grown quite a bit too. Everybody is doing great in the pond, and I cannot wait to get all these fish in the 1,000-gallon aquarium, guys. It is going to be sweet. But it's going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely got a huge jump on my stingray breeding project. I cannot wait to see what these females produce with that amazing male right over there. Look at that spotting, guys. He is so pretty. I appreciate you guys stopping by, and I'll see you guys in the next video here shortly.